Hello everyone, Grand Rising. Thank you guys for joining me. It's Sunday, it's a rainy day here. We're just gonna start with some mobility. We're gonna start in this tall kneeling position. So we're in the tall kneeling position. We're gonna stay as tall as we can. Knees under our hips, shoulders over our hips. All we're gonna do is drive our hands down to the floor and we're gonna start with our neck. So we're just gonna look over one shoulder, look over the other shoulder. So we're just breathing, taking our time, going back and forth, trying to just gain a little motion. And all we're doing is just moving at the neck. We're trying to keep everything towards the midline, keep our core engaged, and we're just trying to breathe through each position, guys. Thank you guys for showing up. I know it's a rainy day, not so nice, but we'll still get some movement in first thing to start our day. So just think about moving side to side of your neck. We'll do a couple more rotations. So all you're doing is just looking out the corner of your eye, trying to look as far as you can over each side and breathing. Alright guys, so now all we're gonna do is just look all the way back as far as we can and then all the way down. So now we're going all the way back, still staying tall. Just breathe through it, guys. Stick with it. Alright guys, so now all we're gonna do is move our head front to back. So we're gonna go backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. So we're just taking our time. We're moving that forwards and backwards. We're just breathing. We're trying to stay tight everywhere. And some of these movements may be new to you guys, but the main thing is show up and do them and get better. So stick with it, guys. A few more repetitions. Now I'll come down. All we're going to do is a couple neck circles. Take your time, big circle. We'll do 5 in one direction, and then we'll switch and we'll do 5 in the other. So now we're just tying it all together, drawing a big circle with your nose. Last one here. Good. Now we're just going to switch, go the other way. Try and draw a big circle with your nose. Take your time, guys. Just breathe. Be present wherever you're at. Just stick with it. That's it, guys. Two more. Last one. All right, guys. So now all we're going to do is hug ourselves. We're still going to stay tall. We're just going to go forward, back, right, front. So now all we're trying to move is our T-spine, thoracic spine. So we're keeping everything else pretty tight, and we're just trying to mobilize that upper back area. This area gets stiff for a lot of people. The movement, especially, if you're women and you have breast, especially if you have large breast or a lot of weight on front, that T-spine is going to get tight for you, that upper back. So, doing mobility, just getting it in, your upper back. We'll switch directions, guys. So now we're going forward, left, back, right. So we're just taking our time. We're just really trying to move at that T-spine, keeping everything else tight. towards the midline, and we're just going through this, guys. We're just breathing, we're being present with ourselves, we're checking in. That's it, guys. Stick with it. Just rotate all the way around. We're just trying to move at that T-spine. You can go either way, just move around to see how it feels. Just breathe, upper back, rotating around. And now we're gonna release that. All we're gonna do is reach side to side. We've done these standing before, but now we're just in a kneeling position and we're just working the upper back. So we're breathing and we're reaching. We might feel it in our hips a little bit down to there, but that's where it's at. We're just looking, breathe and reach, breathe and reach. So we're just still getting some upper back movement. We're twisting our hand and we're just reaching out as far as we can and we're breathing. That's it, guys. Stick with it. That's it, guys. Breathe through it. All right, guys. So now we'll come down. We're going to do some press ups. So we'll come all the way down. And we'll peel all the way up as high as we can get. Then we're going to try to look over one shoulder, come back, look over the other shoulder. And then we're just going to push up to a downward dog. Pedal it out for a second. And then drop back into a child's pose. Stretch your lats. Lower back. Take a stretch. And then we're just going to repeat this cycle. Come all the way down, peel all the way up as high as we can, squeeze our glutes, look over one shoulder, look over the other shoulder, push back up into a downward dog, pedal it out for a second, just breathe, belly button towards your spine, and then we'll drop into a child's pose, push your butt back, breathe, take a second. And then from here, we'll come all the way back up and repeat the cycle. So we're gonna come all the way down, peel up as high as we can get, squeeze the glutes, look over one shoulder, rotate around, look over the other shoulder. From here, we'll regroup, push back up into a downward dog, pedal it out. Really try to stretch your hamstrings here. Pedal them out, push your butt to the sky, drop your knees, now push your butt back, stretch your lats. You're in this child's pose. You're getting a nice stretch. Letting it out. Then we'll come back all the way up, rotate through. Now all the way to the press up, press yourself up, look over one shoulder as far as you can. Come back, look over the other shoulder, push your butt up, downward dog, pedal it out, drop into that child's pose, push your butt back, peel all the way up. That's it, guys. Look over one shoulder. Look over the other, push yourself up, child's pose, downward dog. And then from here, all we're gonna do is bring one leg over, kind of cross it. We'll one leg for a second, then we'll switch, we'll cross over on the other leg. So we're kind of stretching that one hamstring. So all we're doing, we're still in the downward dog. We're just bringing one leg, crossing it over, taking a second, pushing it down, then switching, coming back to the other side, getting a nice stretch. And then from here, we'll drop into this child's pose, stretch it out, take a second, all the way back. Just think about reaching towards the front, reaching, really stretching the lats, belly button towards your spine. Take your time, breathe. Then we'll come up, come all the way through, Peel all the way up, get as high as you can. We'll look over one shoulder. Take a second, rotate back through, look over the other shoulder. Push your butt back up, pedal it out. We'll take the right foot, bring it across the leg. Take a second, really try driving your left foot to the ground. Really stretch your calf, hamstring, drive it down. We'll switch. Put your right foot down, drive your left foot across. Try really getting your right foot down, getting a nice stretch there. We'll come back to neutral. We'll drop into this child's pose. We'll push our butt back, stretch the lats. And now from here, all we're gonna do is a quick rotation. So we'll take the left arm, we'll reach through as far as we can. Come up, look the other way. Switch, same thing, take the right arm, look through, come up, look the other way. All right, one more rotation, guys. So we'll just come all the way up, come all the way down, peel all the way up. Last one here, guys. Last one, we're getting as high as we can, peeling all the vertebrae up, squeeze the glutes, look over one shoulder, try to look as far as you can. Come back, look over the other shoulder. Push it all the way up. Downward dog, pedal it out. Really try to actively get your heels towards the floor. Cross one leg over another leg, get a stretch. Cross the other leg over, get a stretch.